Hello and welcome to another day of English 2. I'm your online teacher, Miss Bear. We have been digging in to this National Writing Project argument about lab-grown meat. And for the last 2 days, you guys have read an infographic and an article. Today, we're going to read another article. But before we get too involved, I want to remind you about National Writing Project and the purpose of their work. So National Writing Project is a group of teacher leaders who develop lessons and units to help students be ready for college, career, and community. We believe that all students should be prepared for life outside of school, whether that's life outside of high school or life outside of college. But you should be prepared for life. So what does that actually mean? And how does this unit about lab-grown meat work to that benefit? How does that benefit you in your community? First, knowledge is power. When you know something, then it's much more difficult for those in society to manipulate you. And so the thing about lab-grown meat and why it is important to the work of National Writing Project is it makes you a more informed consumer. And so consumerism and the things that you consume as a citizen is important. And I don't know about you, but I want to know what I put in my body. And so I also want to know how what I put in my body affects the rest of the world, not just me, but how does it impact the world around me? And this idea of lab-grown meat, for some people, the reason why lab-grown meat is necessary is because they want to reduce climate change. They want to reduce the amount of land needed to raise livestock, because if that land is now no longer used for livestock, it can be used for other agriculture purposes. Maybe they need to grow more corn. Maybe they need to grow more soybeans. Maybe they need to grow more carrots. But it opens that land up, and that is the idea kind of behind this idea for lab-grown meat. Today, you, either by yourself or with a partner, I'm going to let your teacher decide. You're going to read our next article called Designing Tomorrow's Burger. And again, this article will be linked in the YouTube description so that you can, your teacher can print this article for you. As you read, again, you're going to code your writing just like you did yesterday. But here's the other thing I want you to notice on this article, if you've got it in front of you, and you should. It is almost written like a textbook is. You have about 3 pages of definitions. So this particular article is going to give you a lot of information, and there may be a word that you don't know what it means. Go to the back of that article and you will see those definitions. So what is a compound? A compound is often used as a synonym for a chemical. A compound is a substance formed when 2 or more chemical elements unite or bond in fixed proportions. So when you come across some of these terms, they are defined at the back of this article. And I love the way that they do that. It is a little bit longer, but we're also not going to be doing anything other than reading this article and annotating it today, either, like I said, independently or with your partner. Tomorrow, when we come back, we are going to layer that writing, and I'm going to walk you through that process again and get ready for the actual argument. So that is all that I have for today. So until tomorrow, happy reading.